Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Key Comics Market Watch. Happy to have all of y'all joining me today. Today I am doing another box from that massive haul collection that I got. I did the 4 long boxes already and now I'm starting on the short box. So this is going to be one of the 3 short boxes that are left out of that collection. Now, if you haven't seen any of the videos of this massive collection, go back to video part 1. It should be in the link at the end of the video. It'll be at the bottom. You'll see it at the end of this video. Go to that one and then go through all the other parts in a row, because it's like a journey, you know. It's like you won't see the awesomeness of this deal unless you see all of it together, you know, that you can realize, man, this was a sweet deal. So yeah, check out those other videos first and then come back and watch this one, which is part 5. So part 5 of the massive haul of silver and bronze age, a little bit of copper, and that's basically everything. So let's get started. All right, the first book is Classics Illustrated number 116, The Bottle IMP. All right, then we have Classics Illustrated number 87, A Midsummer Night's Dream. Now these books were based off of other people's writings and stuff, so as you will see, because there's a good number of these in there. Let's see, Classic Illustrated number 78, Joan of Arc. And these are all Silver Age books. In fact, they were early Silver Age books, real early, so happy to have those. Then we have The Lady of the Lake. And this is issue number 75. Then we have number 72. Why 70? Oh, yeah, that's right. Number 72, The Oregon Trail. Then we have issue 68, Julius Caesar. Alrighty. Alright, then we got number 62, which is Western Stories, Bret Hart's Western Stories. Alright. And then we have Wuthering Heights, Classics Illustrated number 59. And then we have issue number 20, which is the Coruscant Brothers. Alright. And then we have issue number 19, which is Huckleberry Finn. And I remember Tom Sawyer Huckleberry Finn being one of the great books that one of my teachers read to us when I was little, and it really captivated my imagination. And I think that started me early into wanting, you know, once I got to comic books, it really opened my imagination to a whole nother level. So I gotta thank my teacher from back in the days for reading Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer to me as a kid. So thank you, wherever you are, if you remember. I don't remember the teacher's name. That's the worst part of it all, but because I was in elementary school, I don't remember. But anyways, we have issue number 15, Uncle Tom's Cabin. Then we have number 8, which is Arabian Nights. All right. And then we have issue number 5, which is Moby Dick. All right. So very happy to have these early Silver Age books. Very early. Even though they had 15 cents, even though they were 15 cents, really they were during the time of when 12 cents just started. So these were just priced higher than the 12 cents books at the time. In fact, they're real thick books, by the way. All of them are real thick. So that's why they were a little bit more expensive. So it doesn't seem like they're early Silver Age, but they are. All right. Now we got Classics Illustrated Special Edition, The Story of Jesus. And this is still in the Silver Age part. It's the later Silver Age part when this came out. So late Silver Age, early Bronze. So all right. Then we got the illustrated story of the Civil War. So these are the world around us issues. So the Civil War issue number, yeah, the Civil War, and then we have worlds around us. The illustrated story of pirates. All right. Then we have the world around us. The illustrated story of magic. Oh, oops. Oh well. All right. Then we got the illustrated story of great explorers. All right, from the world around us. And finally, we have from the world around us, we have undersea adventures. And this one's actually missing a piece of the top right there, small piece. All righty. All right. Now we got some Marvel. We have Crow #2, direct market. Thank you. Glad it was. This came out in the early '80s. In fact, it came out in '83. So yeah, early '80s of the direct market. So glad it's a direct market issue. Then we got Dragon Slayer #2, direct market also, and this is I think a 1981 book, if I remember correctly, 1981. So early direct also. Happy to get that. Then we have 2001 A Space Odyssey. Was happy to get issue #1. This issue actually goes for some money, especially in high grade, and this is definitely a high grade one. We got issue #4. Issue #5. All right. Issue #6. And issue #7. Now the money book, of course, is, I'm trying to remember if it's issue 8. Is the one with the first appearance of Machine Man. That wasn't in here, which I wish it was, but it wasn't. What can I say? But you know, can't win them all, you guys. You know, so. All right, we got Marvel Premiere featuring Moonarch Stalker, issue #32, and if I remember correctly, this is his first appearance. So happy to get another first appearance, and this is a Bronze Age issue of Marvel Premiere. And you know, Marvel Premiere had a lot of first appearances in them of a lot of different characters. So Marvel Premiere is definitely a series that, in the long run, I hope to get all of them. We have Top Guns of the West. What number is this? I don't know. It's just a Super DC Giant. Was happy that was in there. This is a very thick book, by the way, and it's in great condition. Oh man, I was happy the condition it was in. I looked on eBay, but I didn't see too many of them. So I'm definitely one day gonna send it to CGC and get a CGC. We got Chambers of Chills from Marvel Comics, issue #19. Chamber of Chills. All right. Then we got The Invaders #16. And then we got Invaders #22. We have Invaders 23. And this is the first appearance of the Scarlet Scarab, which is him right here, the Scarlet Scarab. So that's his first appearance in this issue. I'm trying to remember. I think this issue has an appearance too. No, it's not. No, it's not. But it's supposed to be the origin issue of Toro. That's what it is. This is the origin issue of Toro, which is basically an android like the Human Torch, the original Human Torch. So let's see, issue #16. All right, let me see. Get this all in order. All right, we got issue 24. All right, and we got issue 31 where they meet Frankenstein. All right, then we have, last but not least with the Invaders, we have John Size Invaders #1. All right. Now, and then we have the Micronauts issue number 13, and this is a 1979 direct with the slash. In fact, no. I'm trying to remember. Was there something else important about this? No, that's it. This is a 1979 direct market, early market. 1979 is when the direct market started. 6% of the market. So happy to have that. Then we got issue number 16 direct market. Then we have issue number 17 direct market. Then we have issue 33, which is a Bob Layton cover, which I really am digging. I love Bob Layton's art. Then we have issue number 37 with Nightcrawler. All right. Then that was volume 1. Now this is issue number 1 of volume 2. And there are two, a direct market and a newsstand. 2 issues. I wish both of them were direct market because at the time the direct market was still in the early stages. So rather have this direct than this newsstand. But happy to have 2 #1s. This book actually goes for money, just to let you guys know. We have issue number 2 direct. Then we have issue number 3. Then we got issue number 6. All right. Trying to remember who did that cover. Who did that cover? Don't know. All right, on with it. Then we have the X-Men and the Micronauts #1. This is the crossover event that they did together, which was okay. I wouldn't say it was the best, but it was okay. Then you have issue number 2. Then you have issue number 3. And issue number 4. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I was very happy when I saw this book. In fact, all I could say was, and yes, I was loving it. I was loving it. It's Swamp Thing #1 was in there. And it's not in 9.8 condition, but I definitely could say that with a pressing and a little bit of cleaning, I'm a very happy camper. That's all I gotta say. It's complete. It's not missing nothing. It's no tears. So I'm very happy to find this in there. And if you don't know, this issue right here, it's not the his first appearance, which I wish I had that because that has gone to a crazy amount. But I will say this issue right here also commands some money. Like even in low grades, this book go for money. So if you don't know, I definitely suggest you get this issue now. In fact, I've noticed that this issue and the House of Secrets, which is I forgot what issue number it is, but his first appearance issue and this issue, I have noticed that both of them have really caught fire. Especially graded copies have been going for crazy amounts of money. They have just steadily been climbing up in value. So I definitely suggest if you could get this issue really in any grade, at least at 5.0 and above, you need to pick it up. If you see it at least at 5.0, pick it up. Pick it up. You know, do yourself that favor and pick it up and just put it in your collection, and you'll get a nice investment return on this book in the long run, because this is definitely a book that I don't see it slowing down anytime soon. And if they ever was to make another movie or show that's actually really good with this character, and that's really could take this character to a whole nother level, the book will only go with it. So I definitely suggest you get this book. And like I said, all I could do is be happy, be happy. Oh my gosh. So, and then of course issue number 10 was in there also, and this issue also goes for some money, not like number 1 though, but I was happy that was in there too. So that that was a good one. And then we have the Saga of the Swamp Thing number 2. So this is if I remember correctly, this came out right after the volume 1 stopped. So so this is Bronze Age. It's like the late Bronze Age when this came out. So issue number 6, and then issue number 10. So happy to find those in this collection. But like I said, that issue 1 just had me so happy. So alright, so then we also have the Jack of Hearts number 1, issue 1 from his limited series, his first limited series. In fact, there were, let's see, 1, 2, 3 copies of that. 2 of them were newsstands, 1 was direct. Wish all of them were direct, but I can't complain. 3 number 1s. Issue number 2, which I have 3 newsstands of issue number 2, and only 1 direct issue of number 2. So it's 4 copies in all. All right. Then we got. Let's see. Let me pull out the rest. Oh God, this is a lot of stuff to get out. All right. Then we got issue number 3. 1 newsstand and 1 direct. All right. And issue number 4, 1 direct and 1 newsstand. And I really like that cover. I'm digging that cover. All right. Next we have The Further Adventures of Indiana Jones, issue number 1. And issue number 1 actually, this issue is a direct market, which I'm glad is a direct market. This came out in 1982. Very happy to get it. I will say this issue in the 9.8 goes for like, it usually averages between 110 to 150 in price. I will say this, I remember when this issue did not even go for that. So it's been steadily going up slowly. So I wouldn't be surprised in a year or 2 it's going for a little bit more than that. Unless, of course, they make another movie anytime soon, which I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't even remember who has the film rights to the movie. If Fox does and Marvel just bought Fox, then I would say most likely Disney. If Disney bought it, then most likely Disney is pretty soon going to start making movies of this, because I mean it's why have it sit there when it can make you money. So definitely they will start making movies of this property, because this is a very loved property. I will say that Indiana Jones, anybody that grew up looking at Indiana Jones loves Indiana Jones like me. I love Harrison Ford. Indiana Jones was awesome. And of course we would have to get someone new to play Indiana Jones, but I mean it has to happen. It's just like with James Bond. You couldn't keep Sean Connery you couldn't keep him forever. You know, you had to keep changing with the times for the 007, you know. So you just had to do that with James Bond. So you got to do the same thing with Indiana Jones if you want to get some new nice movies with his further adventures, you know what I'm saying? So definitely has to happen. A lot of people don't like change, but sometimes change is good. So definitely I'm looking forward to them hopefully making some new movies of this awesome character, because at the end of the day Harrison Ford is such an awesome actor, but at the end of the day he's playing a character, and we fell in love with the character, not the actor, you know what I'm saying? So I would say I fell in love with Indiana Jones, the character. So I would love to see more of that character in the future. So issue number 1, And then issue number 2 was in there. Issue number 3. Issue number 4 direct, which I wish all of them were direct, but they're not. There's a lot of newsstands in this. Number 5 direct. Number 6 direct. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9 direct. Number 10 direct. And number 11 direct. Alright. Then we have number 12. Number 14. I actually like this cover. I just like the colors to it. Issue number 16. Alright, and then issue 21. Now this one right here, Steve Ditko did the art inside. So yeah, I was surprised when I opened the book because, you know, since it's a newsstand and it's early 1980s, I was checking to see if maybe it might be a Mark Jewelers variant, but when I looked inside, I was surprised to see the art. I was like, hold up, this looks very familiar, and it was Steve Ditko art. In fact, let me make sure. It's a Jack Kirby. I can't remember. It's one of them because their styles to me are kind of similar, but they're not. I always forget. Steve Ditko. Yeah, I was right. No, I'm not tripping. So yeah, he did the art inside the book. So you can't tell by looking at the cover of the book. You wouldn't be able to tell that. But yeah, he did the inside art. In fact, I don't know how many issues he did for it, but I know this was one of them. All right. So, and then issue 24. But he didn't do the inside art for this one. So direct market. Happy to get that nice little run. And I will say, almost all of these are perfect condition. So I was kind of happy to find those in there. All right. So next is the final books that's in here. We're almost done. It's not much left in here. Let me put these back in the box so the other books won't lean and get messed up. All right, there we go. All right, Kazar number 4 direct. Kazar number 5 direct. And Kazar number 6 direct. So happy to get those, all direct market. Very happy. These came out in 1981. All right. Then we got ROM Space Knight issue number 2. Now this is the second appearance of ROM and the second appearance of the Die-Ras. If you seen my contest video, you saw that I gave away ROM number 1 in my contest, and I was happy to give it away, to give it to someone else that can enjoy ROM. Because ROM is an awesome character. I wish they'd do a movie. They say they're going to make a movie, but it's not Marvel, so we'll see what happens. I think it's Hasbro owns the rights to ROM, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully they do a good job. Then we got issue number 32. And this is actually a very good book right here. And this book right here, it has Mystique, Destiny, and Rogue. And this is an early Rogue appearance, by the way. And she, this issue is kind of crucial because in this issue, this is the issue where Rogue actually has a heart and starts seeing that she might not be doing right. You know what I'm saying? That maybe she's on the wrong side, and that and it's because of ROM. Like if you read this book, you'll understand why. But they wind up, at first they were against ROM, but then this beast right here, basically they had to team up together to beat this beast, because this beast was basically gonna enslave all of Earth, and it's a very powerful creature. This is one of the Dire, but on another level, one of the most powerful Dire. So you would have to read this book in order to see how powerful this Dire is. But I would definitely say this is a key issue as far as Rogue's development into being a good guy instead of being the bad guy. Because when Rogue first came out, she was bad. She was bad. She tried to kill Dazzler. She kept trying to kill Dazzler. She took Captain Miss Marvel's powers, Carol Danvers. She stole her powers. So it's a very good issue. I definitely recommend, if you ever see this issue in the wild, just buy it so you can read it. I definitely suggest you read this issue. It was a very good issue. I liked it. The art was okay, but I mean, I don't care. The story was good. So the art is bearable. I put it to you like that. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was just average. Average art inside of the book. So I definitely suggest you definitely read this issue. All right. So then we got issue number 33. And I think this is a homage to a DC book, because it looks like a DC cover from back in the days. Don't you guys think? I don't know what book it is, but it definitely looks like a homage to a DC book, which I find strange because it's a Marvel book. So, okay. But anyways, then we got issue 36. Then we got issue 38 with Shang-Chi. Then we got issue 39, and so this is the first time they meet each other. So it could be a key issue, that they meet each other on this issue. First time meetups do go for money, depending on how much the characters are loved, and it just depends. But issue number 39. So there's the continuance of that story. Then we got issue 40. All right. Now, we got issue 41 with Doctor Strange and the Living the Living Tribe I can never say his name. The Living Tribe Bruler. Is that how you say it? Living Tribe Bruler. Yeah, that's how you say it. Oh man, I can't believe I was stuck on that. He's in this issue too, and he actually Doctor Strange was about to help Rom on a whole nother level, but the Living Tribunal, I'm tired, oh my god. But anyways, he comes to stop Doctor Strange from interfering, and there's a reason. So if you like Doctor Strange and Rom and Living Tribunal, read this issue, okay, you guys? I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied today, but anyways, on to the next book. Issue number 42. This issue is when Rom gets captured, and he actually they actually make a clone of him, as far as a human body clone, and put his mind in the clone body. So he's not in his space armor no more. So as you will see in the next issue, number 43, he is a man now instead of in there. So I had 2 issues of that one. All right. Very interesting story. I would say that the art wasn't too great, but definitely a good story. I liked it. Then you have issue 44. Then you got issue number 50. I actually like this issue where the Skrulls are up against the Dire. It was interesting to finally see another alien race fighting the Dire, besides Rom and Earth, of course. So it was very good. But I will say this. The interesting thing about the Dire is that they are a very worthy foe. I would say that not only is because, number one, if their little tongue thing hits you, you turn into nothing. They basically suck you. Like, you turn into nothing. And they suck you dry. They take your life energy, and they take your form. They're able to they basically take everything of you, your form, your memories, everything. They basically are you now, but they still are Dire. And also the fact that they have sorcery. They're able to use sorcery, and they have certain diarrhea are like witches. They're just on a whole nother level, and just the fact that they're able to do that, like they could basically take over a planet without you even knowing that they took it over. They could. It's like the scrolls. Like remember how the scrolls did in Secret Invasion, but the Dyrats do it on a whole nother. Like they to me are more. They're more of a deadly threat than the scrolls are to me personally, because they also not only do they have sorcery, be able to take people's like the scrolls. They're able to shift change, but they're not. They don't take all your memories. They don't kill you. Like they're not taking your whole everything of you. You know what I'm saying? Like they could just shift change. So that's what makes the Dyrats so deadly. Is like they take over that person completely. Like they have every memory of that person, everything. They have basically become that person. And the fact that they have sorcery, which the scrolls do not, and they also are highly advanced in technology too, just like the scrolls. So they're definitely a more deadly threat to the universe. So it definitely was great. Like when I was a kid, I was reading ROM. It was great to me because it was just so fascinating. There's such a threat. The Dyrats are a serious threat to the point where all of the Marvel U had to get involved, like literally, and a lot of them didn't even know that the Dyrats were even on Earth doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if there was any way Marvel could buy the rights to ROM and they was to do a movie, man, it would be crazy on a cosmic level, especially if they get all the other players in the MCU to be in this type of movie. Like, it would be crazy. I mean, of course, there'll be deaths, but I mean, no one stays dead. They always come back. So, it always happens in the comic books, so I wouldn't be surprised if it happens in the movie. So, they'll figure out a way to bring the people back from the dead. So, but just to let you know, if you've never read ROM, you should definitely pick up the Marvel issues and read it, and you'll see how much the Dyrats are like a threat. Like they are, yeah, they're serious with it. Like so, I was very happy to be young and be able to read this, and not only that, I'm happy that now as an adult, getting these issues again, I'm able to like kind of read them again and just relive that childhood of why I liked ROM so much. So we got issue number 52. And I have to say, I really love that cover because of the colors of it. And I really love this cover right here, number 54. I love that cover. It's just something about it. Like, I can't explain what it is. I guess it's all the black and red and how they just drew the dot. Like, that Dirath right there looks, it looks disgusting. You know what I'm saying? But that's, like I said, they're nasty, vile creatures. You know what I'm saying? From outer space. So, yeah. So that's it, you guys. That was it for the short box. I'm sorry I made this video so long, but I really like living my childhood. Going back down memory lane. And that's what I love about comics. You know what I'm saying? I've always loved. I was fascinated with comics as soon as I started reading at 7 years old, and the art and the stories had really captivated me in a way I can't even really explain. I can't express how much I love comics. Of course, the monetary value is just a bonus. You know what I'm saying? When you're able to buy a book that you're able to read and cherish and enjoy, and then that book goes up in value, it's just a bonus. It's a bonus to me. Like, oh man, I didn't think that was gonna be worth anything, and it winds up being worth some, and that's just the bonus for me. I mean, and I even though this is called Key Comics Market Watch, I don't want anybody to get it twisted thinking that it's all about money, monetary when it comes to my videos. And I do talk about value and what it's worth and all that. I only tell you this because I know that a lot of people that look at these type of videos don't know about the market. They don't know about what a book is going for at all. Like, a lot of people don't keep up with the market, so they don't know. So I'm just telling you so you can know the information that otherwise you will know. But I just don't want nobody to get twisted and think that, oh, he's just about the value of comics. No, I'm not. I am a true comic book collector that loves comics to the end. Like I love comics. Like my passion for comics is beyond monetary. Trust and believe. I mean, if it was about monetary when it comes to me, then I would have been stopped collecting a long time ago. I wouldn't even read none of this stuff. I would just literally be looking for the books that's worth money, and that's it. It would just be, I'd be on money and be selling them as soon as I get them, non-stop selling. Because that's what a person does if they into something about for money. I'll give you the prime example. My Amazon business, everything I sell on my Amazon, when I go out to hunt for this stuff to sell on Amazon, you best believe I don't cherish none of that stuff. I don't keep none of that stuff. As soon as I get it, I list it right then and there, and I try to sell it and make my money right away off them items, because I have no passion or love for none of those items. So it's just a money, basically that's a business. You know what I'm saying? A money business. I have no passion for none of those items. Like none of those, if I did have a passion for any of those items, I wouldn't be selling them. It would stay with me. So just I don't want a lot of people to think different things about me because of the fact that I always put monetary values on the books I show, and I do it for a reason. So, but at the end of the day, my love for comics is undeniable. I love comic books. I'm a fan. It's my hobby. I love it. I'm not gonna stop collecting. I'm gonna die collecting comics. Trust and believe. That's why I got like. If you was to see my collection right now, like after I've been buying all these massive collections and plus all the hauls I've been doing all the time and constantly picking up books, and I haven't even been selling none of them really. Most of them, I say out of my whole collection, I might have sold 0.01% of my collection. Like not even 1%. Like it's 0.001. I put it to you like that. Like I barely sold any of my stuff. Like I basically been keeping everything. So it's hard for me to part with things that I like, So it's hard for me to sell my collection. It's hard for me to. I mean, I've had other collections. I've had 4 other collections, and when I sold those collections, trust and believe, it hurt me to my heart. I did not want to sell them, but at the time, certain circumstances happened where I had to sell them. In fact, my first collection, I didn't even sell. I had to give that one away. My mother made me give it away. And I gave it to my best friend at the time. And I haven't seen him or spoke to him. He wound up moving, so we lost contact. And, back then, cell phones weren't around. There was no such thing as cell phones and, no internet, none of that. So we kind of lost touch. And I don't know what he ever did with my collection, but if he still has it, he's sitting on a gold mine of awesome comics. Like I've said, since I was little, I always went for the best condition, and I loved the stories, and I kept great runs. I was doing runs like of great stuff. So you gotta remember, I was collecting during the Bronze Age era. So that's when I started. So that collection, and I was picking up a lot of Silver and Golden Age as a little kid. I was picking them up like here and there. So that first collection, I wish I still had that collection. In fact, if I still had that first collection, that collection would stay with me till I die. Like literally, it would be passed down to my daughters. Like literally, because I would have kept that collection. That collection would never be sold. It was just because it has a lot of sentimental value to me, But I don't have that collection no more. But anyways, just to let y'all know a little bit about me and let y'all know that if you're the first time to join me on my channel, that I love comics and the monetary value is a bonus. And this, channel is about the market. It's called Key Comics Market Watch. So I am definitely going to be talking about value of books and what's going on in the market, because that's what the name of my channel is, right, you guys and ladies? So and of course I do other things. I do movie reviews and anything comic book related, or just stuff that I like or me and my daughter go see together. So that's it, you guys. Hit the Galactus. Hold on, he's right here. Galactus is right here, if I remember correctly. So hit this Galactus and subscribe to me, and go to this video right here for the first part of this massive collection, and go to this video right here for the contest giveaways that I gave for my 1,000 subscriber contest that me and my daughter did together. So thank you, everyone. Happy comic book hunt. See you later.